Let me tell you something that no one has ever dared to say to your face. When she says she wants to leave, she's not testing your words. She's testing your soul. She's measuring whether you're still the man she can lean on when life gets heavy. And if all you give her is panic and promises, you've already lost. Women don't want a man who collapses under pressure. They want a man who can stand in the storm without losing his ground. Right now, she's not searching for the perfect apology. She's watching how you carry yourself when everything feels like it's falling apart. This is where most men fail. They confuse love with attachment. They think saving a relationship means clinging tighter, holding on, suffocating her with constant reassurance. But here's the paradox. The more you cling, the more she wants to escape. The truth is, attraction isn't reborn through pressure. It's reborn through space. She doesn't want you to chase her shadow. She wants to see you shine on your own, without needing her validation. That's what reignites curiosity. That's what rebuilds respect. Ask yourself this. When was the last time you surprised her with your strength instead of your fear? When was the last time she looked at you and thought, "This is the man I can't replace"? Because that's the key. Irreplaceability. Relationships crumble when a woman feels like she could swap you for anyone else and lose nothing. But when she believes you are one of a kind, when she feels that fire in her chest that says, "I can't afford to lose him," everything changes. So how do you get there? By becoming unavailable to weakness. By showing her, not through empty speeches, but through your energy, your presence, your actions, that you're not the same man who let the connection slip away. This doesn't mean ignoring her. It means listening without crumbling, speaking without pleading, and most importantly, living in a way that proves your value is undeniable. She needs to see growth. She needs to feel polarity. She needs to experience the man she first chose, but stronger, wiser, more disciplined. If you can master this, her doubt begins to crack. She'll start asking herself if leaving you is a mistake. And once she's questioning, the door to saving your relationship swings open wider than you realize. Every man thinks he can save his relationship with the right words. But let me ask you, if words alone could fix what's broken, wouldn't she already be back in your arms? Think carefully. She's not leaving because of what you said. She's leaving because of what she no longer feels. And feelings, unlike logic, cannot be argued back into existence. You can't debate her into loving you again. You can't convince her with speeches. You have to touch something deeper, the part of her that remembers how alive she once felt with you. A woman's decision to leave rarely happens overnight. It's been building silently. The late-night tears she never showed you. The conversations she wished you'd start, but you never did. The way she compared how much effort you gave in the beginning versus how little you gave in the end. Every moment built a wall inside her heart. And now, she's standing in front of you, not cold, not cruel, but exhausted. Because she doesn't want another cycle of promises. She wants to believe in you again, but she can't find the evidence. So, what evidence does she need? Not 100 apologies, not flowers, not long texts at midnight. What she needs is consistency, proof that you've woken up, that you've remembered how to make her feel seen, cherished, and chosen. This isn't about buying her love. It's about becoming a man who lives with intention again. Women are emotional creatures, yes, but they are also deeply intuitive. She can sense the difference between a desperate performance and authentic transformation. If you think you can trick her, you've already lost. Here's the hard truth. To save your relationship, you must accept that the old dynamic is gone. You cannot return to the past, but you can build something new, something stronger, something that makes her look at you like she did the first time she realized you weren't like every other man. That's what she's craving. Not the repeat of old patterns, but a rebirth. If she senses that you're capable of growth, capable of leading her heart without controlling it, then leaving won't feel like liberation. It will feel like the biggest mistake she could ever make. And in that moment, she'll pause, she'll question, and that's when you begin to win her back. Not with words, but with undeniable presence. Let's strip this down to the core. Women don't break up because of surface problems. They break up because their heart no longer feels safe, inspired, or alive with you. That's it. When she first chose you, it wasn't just because of your looks, your jokes, or even your promises. She chose you because she felt something powerful in your presence, an energy that told her, this man can carry both of us. But over time, that energy slipped. You got comfortable. You stopped noticing the little things. Maybe you let stress consume you. Maybe you lost your discipline. Maybe you let her become background noise instead of your priority. Slowly, without even realizing it, you stopped being the man she once couldn't get enough of. And here's the brutal reality. Women don't want to leave. They want to feel again. Every woman who whispers, "I want to break up," is secretly praying for one thing, that the man in front of her proves he still has the strength to fight for her heart in the right way, not with desperation, not with control, but with transformation. Because love dies when a man stays stagnant. Love reignites when a man evolves. So how do you reignite it? You don't start by fixing her, you start by fixing you. You look in the mirror and ask, am I still the man she believed in? Or did I let myself become weaker, distracted, or small? This is the moment to rebuild your presence. Hit the gym, not just for your body, but for your mind. Rediscover your passions, not just to look interesting, but to feel alive again. Lead conversations with confidence, not to dominate, but to remind her that you are a man of vision, not a man of excuses. Because here's the secret. When she sees you rise, something awakens inside her. A spark, a memory of why she chose you in the first place. And that spark can grow. But only if you stay consistent. Only if your growth is real. This isn't about begging her to stay. It's about giving her a reason to want to. A woman doesn't walk away from a man who makes her feel inspired. She only leaves when she forgets what inspiration feels like. Your mission now is to remind her. Now listen carefully, because this is where most men destroy their last chance. When she says she wants to break up, you feel urgency, right? Like the clock is ticking, and you have to do something dramatic to stop her from leaving. That pressure makes you act impulsively. Grand gestures, constant calls, endless texting, or showing up uninvited just to plead your case. You think it shows love, but in reality, it shows fear. And fear is the opposite of attraction. Fear tells her you're not in control. Fear tells her you've lost yourself. And once she feels that, she pulls away even faster. So here's the shift. If you want to save this relationship, you must master emotional control. That doesn't mean ignoring her or acting cold. It means standing tall in the fire without letting it consume you. Imagine she's watching your every move right now, because she is. She's waiting to see if you'll crumble, or if you'll hold your center. Women don't leave strong men. They leave men who become emotionally unstable, weak, or lost. This is why your next moves matter more than anything. When she says she wants space, give it. But don't give it with bitterness or passive aggression. Give it with calm confidence, as if you already know you're capable of winning her back. When you do speak, keep it grounded. Be honest, but never desperate. Show her you're listening, that you understand where she's coming from, but also that you're not going to beg for scraps of her affection. That balance of empathy and strength is magnetic. And here's the deeper truth. She doesn't actually want to break up with you. She wants to break up with the version of you that stopped showing up. If she can sense that the man she first admired is still alive within you, even in fragments, then her heart will hesitate. And hesitation is your opening. That's where hope lives. But don't misunderstand. This isn't about playing games. This is about embodying a state of power and presence that reignites her respect. Respect first, then love. If you can rebuild her respect for you, her love will naturally follow. Lose her respect, and no amount of begging will ever bring her back. Here's a truth that most men never fully grasp. Women don't leave men they feel emotionally safe with, even when anger, frustration, or disappointment appears. Safety doesn't mean weakness. It means consistency. It means a man who knows himself and doesn't crumble when the relationship hits turbulence. When she says she wants to break up, she's testing that foundation. She's asking herself silently, can he lead us through this storm, or will he drown with me? This is where transformation becomes more than a choice. It becomes a necessity. You have to show her that you are capable of growth, resilience, and emotional intelligence. And here's the kicker. She won't feel it if you just claim it. She will only feel it when you act it. That means you must begin embodying the qualities that once drew her to you, amplified by the man you've become since then. Confidence, patience, strength, and decisiveness are not optional. They are the tools she's looking for to rediscover her attraction. Think of it like this. Attraction is built on polarity. She wants to feel your energy, your focus, your ability to handle life without fear of losing her. A man who chases constantly flips that polarity and destroys the emotional tension that makes a woman want to stay. A man who maintains composure, shows leadership, and radiates calm power pulls her back in naturally. She will start questioning her decision to leave without realizing it. Her heart will flicker. She'll wonder if leaving is truly what she wants, or if she's about to make a mistake she'll regret. Here's what you must understand. Saving this relationship is not about performing for her. It's about embodying your highest self so that the connection you share becomes irresistible. It's about creating an emotional environment where she feels seen, valued, and alive again. She wants a man she can rely on, trust, and desire. When she senses that you are that man again, the old doubts fade. And when they fade, leaving is no longer an option in her mind. The choice is no longer hers alone. By showing up as the man she needs, you reclaim your place, not through words or persuasion, but through the undeniable power of your presence. She'll begin to realize that what she thought was lost is actually waiting for her inside you. Now it all comes down to this moment. She has made her intentions clear, but the truth is, she hasn't fully given up. Deep inside, she's silently searching for one thing, a reason to stay. And that reason is not found in your apologies, your panic, or your attempts to manipulate her emotions. It is found in you, fully present, fully grown, fully the man she first fell for, but stronger, wiser, and unshakable. If you want her to stay, you must become the anchor she can rely on. She needs to see that you can handle emotional storms without losing yourself, that you are capable of deep listening without judgment, and that you are a man who acts with integrity, purpose, and consistency. Every action you take now communicates far more than words ever could. The late-night conversations, the small gestures, the energy you bring into your interactions, all of it matters. She's watching, feeling, absorbing, and measuring whether the man she once believed in is still alive. Understand this. Transformation is not about instant perfection. It's about showing up every day with deliberate effort, demonstrating through your energy that you are committed to growth. She doesn't want a fantasy. She wants a man who owns his reality and leads with it. Attraction is rebuilt through presence, polarity, and emotional strength, not through desperation. When she senses your unwavering confidence and authentic transformation, she will pause. She will question her decision, and that hesitation is your opportunity. Remember, men, this is not about control. It's about creating a space where she feels compelled to stay, because she can no longer resist the man you've become. Every step you take toward reclaiming your strength, every moment you embody discipline, patience, and leadership, brings her closer to the conclusion that leaving was a mistake. Here's the challenge for you. Take a moment right now and ask yourself, if the man I want to become could solve one problem in my relationship today, what would it be? Write your answer in the comments below. Think hard. Apply it. Watch her heart respond. If this message hit you deep, don't just keep it to yourself. Like this video, subscribe for more truths no one will tell you, and share it with a friend who needs to hear this before it's too late. Your relationship, your growth, and her heart depend on the man you choose to become today.